Hello, this is Chad Broshears with Ascending to Total Maturity, and today I'm going to talk about creating your future. And this is a word series. And what I mean by a word series is you start recognizing words that you say and what that really means to you, and how, for me, how that communicates to me. So, with that, first off, let's start out with some words. Actually, I'm just going to choose one word today, and this word is hope. So what I hear whenever I say the word hope, and I recognize in myself, like say, you know what, I hope that I hope that it works out. You know, let's make it even more realistic. Let's make it a little bit more functional for you, the viewer. I hope that by the end of this week, I get that thing in the mail. I get that package. Now, what I just said is simple. I hope that by the end of the week I get that package. But what I am actually looking at for myself is that I haven't done anything to secure the package's arrival other than telling somebody else or notifying something somewhere that I'm interested or would like to receive a package. And that's it. I'm not following a tracking number they may give me. I'm not calling the manufacturer or the point of origin. I'm not doing anything in that world to ensure that it's going to show up. Because if I were to do things in that world to ensure that it would show up, I would not use hope as much as I would say it is supposed to be here at this time, or it will be here at this time. So, like, say if you're using a UPS tracking number, or FedEx or whatever their tracking numbers, and you check in and find out where it's at, you don't really want to say hope anymore. You want to say it will be here by Friday. That's just that portion. There's many, many, many other things that we use the word hope and use in context. I catch myself doing it occasionally, and then I recognize whenever I do say something in the lines of using hope in its context is almost always I haven't a structure to fulfill. It's if somebody says I hope to be this in the future, well, one, they have doubt, because if they didn't have doubt, they wouldn't have to use the word hope to try to triumph it. Um, they don't have a clear cut structure, strategy to accommodate for their desires. So there are other values of hope. Hope is, it's a desired destination. It's a vague description for a desired destination. You do want to go somewhere, and it's good to have hope, but recognize whenever you use hope and it disables you, and there's a lot of costs to being disabled in the context of using hope. And that is the attachment emotionally you invest on certain things that you're not really doing a lot to make it happen. You're hoping that some cosmic alignment will bring it to you. So, I said it in itself. You're hoping that some cosmic alignment. So, with that, recognize that when you say it, when you say, I hope, that's saying you don't know how to make it work, but you really do desire for it to be there. Now, when I say you don't know how to make it work, that's cradle to grave. You are relying on other people's words. You're relying on your dreams. You're relying on some philosophical perspective, like, the people that are the positive influence people, The Secret, those types of individuals. Uh, they have that same context. They have that same belief system. And yeah, it'll work out occasionally. I noticed I shook my head whenever I said, yeah, it'll work out. Body language is stating that no, it doesn't always work, but I'll say, yeah, it works out. Um, uh, beautiful. Love education. Uh, so, with that, if you catch yourself using the word hope, recognize its context. Because all you have to do then is give yourself a little quick audit. And what do I know about this? How do I know that this thing comes to fruition, or I actually complete this task? What is it necessary for me to do this? And if it's the first time doing it, great. But take note of what you're doing and don't leave it up to the idea that it was just luck. Because luck's the other side of it. Once something happens but you don't know how to redo it, you call it luck. It may seem like it has nothing to do with your actions, but no, it always does have to do something with your reactions, or your actions. So, with that, hope. Recognize that when we use it, what it says to me is you don't know how to do it, but you really do desire it. And there's something of value to be taken into consideration then. So all we have to do is find out what you do know about that particular thing, and then educate you on what you don't know. So it's pretty simple. It's actually a solution-based direction that is profoundly, radically simple, that leaves people with this dumbfounded, I can't believe that this is borderline stupid simple. But it is. That's the way life works. And it's not really complicated. It's actually really simple. And it gets more complicated when you think it's complicated, because you keep skipping over the things necessary in order to make it work, which is the simple, basic stuff. So if you can't get that stuff mastered, the complex doesn't mean crap, because it's going to look more and more complex the further down the rabbit hole you go. So, simplicity. When you say, I hope, I hear you don't know how to do it yet, but that you have enough desire to educate yourself to make it work, and then recreate it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. This is Chad Broshears with Ascending to Total Maturity. Have a good day.